Many have searched. One hero stepped up to the plate and he delivered. You don't even need the DLC. But there is one key. It is to never, ever talk to this lady. Conjure Grala. Why? Because if you do, you'll finish the quest, and this method, the Glenumbra Moors, will never be accessible to you ever again.
The Glenumbra Moors obviously are in Glenumbra. Have a whole bunch of ghosts, so if you need your Monster Hunter achievement, this is also a great spot to get your 1,000 ghosts out of the way. You're just going to want to round all of them up, and once you pull them together, obviously you want to just mark them down and get as much experience as possible. With this new 1 Tamriel update, everything you kill just scales to your level. So if you're level 3, you get as much experience as a level 3 should get. And then if you're a champion rank, you get as much experience as a champion rank should get. As a champion rank, you'll get way more experience per hour if you want to grind some champion points here. But if you want to level up, this is also a great way to level up. Thanks to the 1 Tamriel update, it doesn't matter if you're level 3 or if you're level 49, it's still going to take you about the same amount to get the next level. I got roughly 4 levels per hour, no matter what level I was at, which is pretty decent. It takes about 12 hours, a little bit over, to get level 50. So they give you 3 main pools. Each pool gives you roughly 30 to 55,000 experience. In a given run, you can get well over 120,000, I believe, or 110,000 experience, and it takes you around 5 minutes to loop it if you're fast and you have a good character with gear. If you're lower level, well, it takes a little bit longer, which is fine, but definitely a great way to get your champion points up or level to 50. At a champion rank, you get about 3.5 thousand per kill. That is, of course, if you're doing it by yourself or with a buddy. If you have 3 people, you'll get 2/3 the amount of experience, so make sure you don't run into big groups. If you do end up having a big group and you don't want to be a part of it, what you can do is travel to the nearest way shrine near you, or travel to somebody on your friends list or guild list that is in the same city as you, and it'll travel you to a new instance, and you'll have the whole area to yourself. One last tip, I guess, is if you want to slot a different weapon ability, such as put your 2-handed ability or bow ability, dual wield ability all on your 1-handed shield, you can level all of them at the same time. Maybe you can cut some corners that way. So that is it. We got level 50 in a clean fashion. As you can see, it took me a little bit over 12 hours. I think I screwed around a little bit. I think I would have made it in 12 hours if I would have buckled down, but that's alright. Thank you, Tank Dog, for joining me for the group.
But Rolo, I finished the quest, man. And you must see a bad kitty. What's up, wise guy? The notorious Mr. Kitty here, to warn you. This method will force you to hide so long from God that your children will be born with $1 million bounties. You'll never join the ESO police department, fire department, or even the Lion Scouts. Oh, Lion Scout cookies are the best. You'll never have some. And if you tell anybody my secret hiding spot, I'll kill you, I promise. Well, without further ado, this is going to be my leveling guide from 1 to 50 while getting yourself a ridiculous bounty. Another disclaimer was, this was very, very fun.
For this leveling method, you're going to want to start at the Willow Grove Way Shrine or at the Shren Jaw Ray Shrine right here in Reaper's March. You're going to follow the trail down, and once you hear the little side trail, you're going to cut into the Hadran's Caravan. There's nothing wrong with this method, except sometimes you'll be able to hear the souls of the innocents in your staggers at nighttime. Although some people might see it as a problem, I find the company quite nice. As you can see, there are 3 main pools here, the first one being the main pool. You're going to want to pull all these gamblers together, as they're betting on the Cubs versus Indians game, which which we already know the Indians are going to win. There's no betting gamblers, so we're just going to put them out of their misery because they all bet for the Cubs. This pool give you a little bit over 30k experience after you're already champion rank, which is really good. The only problem is you get a crucial bounty. As you can see, I'm at 3.5 million here. If you have 3 people here, you'll get 2/3 of the experience, so you definitely want to do it with 1 or 2 people max. If you have a problem with more people joining, of course you can just travel to the nearest way shrine or to somebody on your friends list that's here but not in your instance, and maybe you'll be able to get into a new instance and have the whole spot to yourself. Personally, I didn't have any competition until maybe towards the last 3 levels, which was totally fine. There are 2 stragglers here. If you pull them, there's no way they can hit you. They get stuck on the rock. So just go ahead and move on and come to the dinner table. You want to pull everybody starting on the right side from these 2 gamblers that are just sidetracked. Sometimes you can't hit them because of the line of sight, so you want to make sure you get them. Go around, pull them all. The main pool here is at the table, so make sure you hit everybody sitting down. Disrupt their meals. It's fine. They'll respawn. They can eat later. Once you're done, to increase this pool and make it even bigger, there are 6 people hanging out over here. Now, the big mob is going to try to get in front of you. What you want to do is make sure that you just continuously pull him while keeping yourself alive. If it gets overwhelming, which it has a few times, just go ahead and pop your ult and kill the majority group. But I'd like to see a big tick, so I always try to pull him before I start actually wiping out the majority. As you can see there, I got them all. Now I can go for the kill. This is the exact same leveling experience rate as the last method I showed you guys. The only difference is you get a ridiculous bounty, but it was a lot more fun for some reason. Even though it is NPCs and doing it over and over again, just the fact that I was getting a ridiculous bounty and all this stuff made it fun. So now that you pulled all those other people, this is the second pool. And this is actually one of the side pools. This is the first side pools, we're going to call it. Then you can come back to the rock and kill them. Then you're going to run straight up to the firing range over here. And there are some more gamblers lined up. You want to make sure that you pull wherever you're at, you pull the majority, and then you kill them all together so your AoEs can kill him. It's a good way to keep yourself alive as a Magicka build with puncturing sweeps, and as a stand build I was using Brawler. Both Brawler and puncturing sweeps will give you more life depending on how many NPCs you get, so you want to just group them up and take advantage of it. Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed these methods. I'm going to continue to search for better methods to level, but for now, these are some really great methods that I wanted to share with you guys. That's it. Thank you.